All right, so we got our beam cut to length, and it is, I mean, this is an 8x8, and it's a beast, and was not easy to handle, but we had to get good flat cuts on it. So it pulls the oops down. Did you see the lights flickering? The Jennifer's didn't do that. Yeah, the Jennifer's didn't do that. I can also tell that the oops is the battery's going down quicker on it. We're going to be doing some testing on that to see which one handles it better, because the stats on them are about the same. All right, so the old Dodge has a battery drain, and if I don't start it every couple of weeks, then the battery goes dead and it won't start. I gave this jump box to Cameron, so it laid in the shop forever, and I went in there to get it. Well, it was gone, and I texted him. Well, he had put it in his truck and took it to work. So I pulled my Corolla over here and put jumper cables on it and spent the next hour trying to get this thing to start. I've got junk jumper cables. I literally spent an entire hour idling the car, revving the car up, trying to get enough charge in it to get this truck started, and couldn't get it started. I've got the auto gen box here now. Watch this. All right. Got her hooked up here, ready to boost. And just like that, we're fired up. It's amazing the kind of power that these little boxes put out. Just amazing. All right, well, that ought to be a good enough load to get us started anyway. We'll take it up there and put it on the porch. Then I'm gonna spray it all with termite killer. I think these are all dead, but there's all kinds of termites all over this, so I definitely don't want to start the cabin off with a termite infestation. All right. Push down on your end. All right, set it down. Good job, good job. What do you think that thing weighs, man?
More than me.
I'd say the whole thing's probably 250.
I think we have a rig.
All right, y'all. I feel like that was a major learning experience because, and I mean, I really shouldn't have needed it, but.
He probably is never doing it again. That was like hard.
So here's the deal. I loaded a truckload of this oak lumber that we milled into the truck, and I put a strap over it, but you know, bed liners are slick and our hill's steep.
You can hardly talk.
So I got 2 tries because I started up the hill, I rounded the corner, and half the load slid right out the back of the truck and onto the trail. Throw the truck in park and get out, reload it, try to strap it in better the second time. Well, the second time we made it all the way up the hill. You do a lot more playing than you do working, don't you? So I got Caden a new toy. We needed us a good vacuum for up here at the cabin. We'll have to go outside so I can talk to you. So I got me a Craftsman 5-gallon 4-horse wet dry vac. And I went with that one because the container is metal. My thinking was, I know it's not a true ash vacuum, but if we were to accidentally sweep up an ash or a coal with it out of the floor, then being in a metal container, it's going to be safer than if you put it in a plastic one. So I took the 12-inch Cobalt chainsaw and I plunged it all the way through that oak post and then finished off my notch with the reciprocating saw. I like my Cobalt tools, they do a good job. All right, so I do have my next notch cut out, and that's going to be where my 2x8 beams that are going to support the rest of this loft. 2x8s are going to be good for that. I'm going to have basically 3 2x8s spanning the 10 feet here, and then we'll put decking on top of those crossways, which will build our loft, and I think that's going to work out just great. Plus, I like the way that I was able to notch the beam and set everything on the beam itself. All right, guys, we are back up here working on the loft, and I've started putting floor planks down, which is pretty exciting. I think it's going to go pretty quick. I think we'll get the floor done. I don't know if I'll start on the railing today or not, but you're pretty excited about the loft, aren't you? Yeah. We're going to put a regular ladder on it, and that's kind of going to be his playhouse area up there mostly, I think. Yeah, you got big plans?
Do 2 boards each time.
Yeah, I'm gonna. All right, guys. So measuring up boards for the cabin loft. It's something special to be taking wood that we know was from a tree that was standing on the property. Great big tree down in our field, and it fell during a storm. And we were able to cut that into logs, set it aside, and get together with our buddy Justin and his Woodland Mills HM 130 Max and turn this into usable lumber. And now we have a deck on our loft floor that's all from lumber on our property. That's really cool. There's just something really neat about that. All right, well, let me get these marked up. We're making good progress on the loft. Caden is up there, kind of have us a little assembly line going. I drill the holes and he wipes them off and sticks screws in them ready for me to put down. It's working great.
I love
it. So for those of you who have watched my fabrication video where I work on the log splitter, you'll see I'm still wearing my safety glasses. I'm trying. All right, bro, coming up. 1. Got it. We do about 2 boards at a time because that's how far I can reach on the ladder. Going farther than that, I can't reach. Watch your legs.
Bro, weird. Bro, this is harder.
Good. Like a well-oiled machine, right, buddy? Oh, we're moving pretty quick now. Right on. You got that one done, or are you just getting started?
Done.
All right, so you ready for your next board?
Yeah.
Last board. We are beat and filthy. Yeah. We moved a lot of lumber, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we have a loft. High five. Well, I'm excited about it. We got all the decking on the loft, and all the lumber we hung today was out of the oak tree that fell in our field that me and Justin milled. And it's just something different about working with that wood that come off our own property. It's really cool. You can see over here in the corner, I got some of the wall done. And honestly, I was really unproductive today because I was kind of all over the place because I wanted to hang.
And we were also kind of sick just a couple days ago, so we weren't feeling good.
I would come across boards that I really wanted to hang on the wall, and rather than set them aside in a stack that was meant for the wall, I would go ahead and cut them and hang them up. And so I was bouncing back and forth, and it makes it really hard to keep your train of thought and get anything done. Otherwise, we'd probably have a railing up there too, but I'll get to that. I've kind of got the plans laid out in my head, but I didn't actually have the right dimensions of lumber to do the railing I want to do. So while I'm down at the house, probably sometime this weekend, I'll get the table saw out and I'll rip some boards in the right width for my railings, and we'll be all set. Let's show you what we hauled up here out here on the porch. I think Caden saw the horses running out there and wanted to go see what they were doing. Did you see the horses?
Yeah, they were running around.
They were, weren't they? So this stack of lumber right here, I mean, this may not look like just a ton of lumber. These are like 14-inch wide boards, about 25 of them, and I've already hung several. But this is the second load of boards that we brought up from that lumber that we milled. And I'm telling you, this right here is enough to squat the truck. Heavy. Me and Caden just unloaded these because we wanted to leave them under the roof up here and be ready to go for the next time. So kind of extra handling, I guess, but it's also easier to have them up here on the porch where I can throw them on the sawhorses and make my cuts. We've got a good pile of lumber here that will probably get most of the walls completed, I'm guessing. But man, I'm telling you, that's a lot of work just to load and unload those boards. So, all right, well, I've got to get this hooligan down to the house, and my wife's in the cabin. She don't like to be on film, so she's in there hiding from you guys. But she's been a trooper. She hung out up here for a few hours with us and read and sat by the fire. So that was cool. But yeah, I guess we're gonna wrap it up, call it a day. Guys, I appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed seeing us put a loft in the cabin. Hope you enjoyed our videos. Don't forget, get outside and enjoy God's creation. It's beautiful out here. Y'all have a good day.